Welcome in, welcome in.
Howdy, everybody. Good morning.
Yes, we were ishy today, but we are here now.
Yes, lots of issues. I mean, all these fancy devices, and I can't get not one of them to work. Oh, I
Can you
don't
guys
know.
hear her? Can you hear us?
Yeah, let me know if you guys can hear me because I've had to turn off all my volumes.
I mean, I hear her only because I'm right here, but let me check on my stuff too. Yeah, my volume's up. Okay, and I know her volume's off, so that's good. So we don't have an echo. All right.
Well, happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and Palo Santo the area out for us, clear the air.
Did you sage it all this morning or just Palo Santo?
No, I did do a bunch of incense this morning when I first wake up. I always do. When I first, the first thing I do is I grab my candles or an incense and then um, did a blessing for the day. I like to wake up that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and clear it out a little bit. Oh, I just love the way this stuff smells. I wish I could wear it as perfume.
Yes, I do like that. I do have a spray that smells like that.
Does it smell like it? Because every time I try to find Palo Santo sprays and stuff, it just doesn't smell the same as when you're burning it.
Well, I don't think it's going to smell exactly the same.
I
But
know,
yeah,
that's what I want it to smell exactly the same. Oh, look at that. It's standing up perfect. Right on. Well, hi, guys. Happy Tuesday. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling out there? We're doing pretty good over here.
There's 10 more days to October. And in 10 days.
What,
Right?
November 1st?
No, 10 days from today.
What is it?
This is the 21st, so it'd be Halloween.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm not much into Halloween.
Well, the day after is Dia de los Muertos. So
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's what I guess Halloween is for me. Is just celebrating my ancestors. Because yeah, I don't know. I used to do Halloween when my kids were little, but now that I don't have little kids, I don't do it.
and your grandkids aren't that small anymore either.
No, they're not really into it too much either. They like to do the costumes, and that's about it. My grandkids rather go to Halloween parties and go trick or treating now. So that has shifted. That's a different generation, I guess. But hey, okay, you guys, welcome to the spiritual show that flows. Um, you're here with myself, Claudine, who's I'm the creator of Elevated by Claudine. I help people get off of pharmaceuticals, street drugs, and alcohol and bad addictions onto plant-based medicine. I'm also a dosing specialist. Um, and I have Julie here, who is my co-host, and she's with Love Royal Warriors, and she is a very incredible psychic. Psyche is very strong with her. But I want to get the legalities out of the way so we can get started here, you guys. We have a pretty good stream for you guys this morning. We're going to talk about the war for the human mind, psyops. But let's get the legalities out of the way so that I don't get myself in trouble because they suspended me on YouTube this month, the beginning of this month. So, anyways, so I just want everyone to know that we are here for entertainment purposes only. But what we do talk about, it is very serious to us. So we do talk a lot about medical stuff and energy and all that stuff, all different types of stuff. So I just want to put it out there that we are not doctors, we are not nurses, we don't really even know much about the Western medicine, but we do talk from our own anecdotal experiences and, of course, all of the different clients that I've helped heal themselves. So, okay, we got all that out of the way. I got to do it every time because it's what protects me. When I got suspended from YouTube, it didn't even have anything to do with our lives. So it really didn't have anything to do with anything with me breaking the community standards. It had to do with my marketing director who posted a video regarding a monotub class that I was going to be giving in April. This is all the way back in April, and they just suspended me last month for it. Or was it this month? It was the end of last month, I think they suspended me, but went into this month too. So, anyways. Okay, so yeah, today we're going to talk on the topic of psyops, the war for the human mind. And we're here with open hearts, you guys, and open minds to tell everyone, not to tell everyone what to think. We want you to think on your own, okay? So you guys take this information and do what you want with it. But hopefully that it inspires you to help you think for yourself. What we're sharing comes from our perspectives, especially my perspective, because I'm the one who does this research and stuff, and I'm very much into a lot of this types of stuff. And from what I've researched and witnessed and felt guided by spirit to reveal. We're not here to spread fear. We're not here to we're here to bring awareness, because true awareness is freedom, and freedom is what it's all about, right? Isn't that what we truly want? Is freedom, to be free, the sovereign beings that we are.
Definitely.
And so many people unknowingly give away their power all the time, constantly. This is what I see over and over and over in all different types of communities. No matter, they're just always giving up their power to systems, to screens, to false authorities, and to stories that were never written for their good. And that's not what God and Source or the divine, whatever you want to call it, ever wanted for humanity. We're here to exist. Number one, existing and breathing is our gift from the Creator as being sovereign beings, conscious co-creators of this Earth's experience, the experience that we're having on Earth. We're here to have a human experience, right? Okay, hold on, let me get my notes, you guys. Okay, so let's just get started. Let me get all my notes together. I've got so many of them, you guys. I got 10 psyops that I researched. Okay, so we're going to peel back the veil on something that these are very rarely discussed. I don't discuss them all the time, unless I'm like having a chat with my friends, or if you're just like hanging out with me. With clarity, So hopefully I bring some clarity for people on this one. The psychological operation shaping human conscious self itself. Okay, that is what psyops are. Okay, shaping human consciousness itself with the mind control that they put on us. And the reason why I've chosen these particular psyops is because of their creativity, their audacity, and their ability to manipulate perception, because they're really good at what they do. I always say we're in a silent war. If you guys have watched my lives, I have said this over and over like a broken record. We are in a real war. It's been waging on us for quite some time, and it's silent. And it's a war for our hearts, our minds, and the narratives.
And the body as well.
Yeah, mind, body. That was their job, to separate those two. We don't have them combined. If we're combined them all together. Like the original.
You didn't.
For the human to keep us control, especially Babylon. And then I always talk about the war that's going on in you, going on inside, because when they're hijacking your mind like that,
That's still internal.
Mhm.
But we have internal by control as well.
exactly. From our leaders, CIA, DEA, all of us, are all part of it.
Of the agencies we have never heard of.
Yes, and there's more stuff to control them. Their job is to is to be our parents, to keep us in control and make sure that we stay dummied down and brainwashed, and we buy their stuff and we do what they say. It's getting ridiculous out there, you guys. It really is. So I just want you guys to take away from this, because change has to happen. It has to, and it has to start with you. That's all
Each one of us.
each one of us can do. I can only be the example of what custodian I'm being for Mother Gaia. Living with her as one. Being the divine creator that I am, because I come from the master creator. The master creator never wanted this for us, but it's what we continue to choose, and we have to stop. But then at the same time, we are so tricked. Everything is trickery. That's what these psyops remind me of. Just they're trickery at its best. Trickery, 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 trickery. So, okay, I got all that stuff out of the way. So you guys get comfy, get a cup of coffee, and come and sit with us, and we'll go through these 10 psyops.
Or mushroom tea. Say.
Okay, this is super creepy.
What?
There's a dead fly in my coffee.
No, he's not dead.
Oh, he's not dead. He's swimming in my what the?
Yeah, he's been running around. Here, give me your coffee.
Just dump it.
I'll be back.
I
No.
might have to go make me another one.
I was just going to take the fly out. Is that okay, or do you?
No,
want it dumped?
I don't like flies.
Okay.
No,
All right,
flies
I'll
are
go dump
demonic. See, I believe where there are flies, there are spies. Flies are spies. Okay. So the one that I'm going to do, this one's going on right now, and it's called Operation Trust. And it was developed and created, started in 1921, and to 1926 is how they developed this psyop. This was the first large-scale psychological trap. The Soviet secret police created it, a fake resistance group called the Monarchy Union of Central Russia. It looked like a movement to overthrow the communist, I'm sorry, communist regime. I'll get my words out. I got to slow down here. My mind's going 1,000 miles. Okay, but it was run by the regime itself. The purpose of this was to identify and neutralize real revolutionaries and control oppositions and feed and feed false hope to the exiles. The takeaway: this was controlled opposition, creating the illusion of choice while secretly controlling both sides. Sound familiar? It's a pattern we see repeated even today. Did you hear me?
Yes.
So that was Operation Trust.
Mhm.
What do we got going on right now that they're using that type of, where they're controlling the oppositions?
Oh, everything is.
The trust controlling, okay, so they actually, we've got a lot of controlled oppositions out there that
Right.
make a lot of money controlling both sides.
Mhm. Amazon is one of the ones.
Yes.
Anybody who contributes both sides or doesn't contribute to either one, I think those are the better ones to go to. But
Candace Owens is one. And I don't know a whole lot about her, but she definitely,
yeah, I'm not
she's
sure.
she's not just someone who made it, you guys. She's a bloodline. Because no one can be that famous, that have that much influence on so many people. And there's a lot of them. I believe Charlie Kirk was one. I believe a lot of these influencers, these big time influencers, they're all paid opposition. Well, controlled opposition, but they're paid. They get paid very good for what they do. And they're always controlling the narrative and always controlling what, trying to tell you what to think by them thinking that they're giving you the truth. But they do have truths. They give half truths. That's for sure.
And it might be the truth. It might align with their convictions, but it might not align with yours. And you have to discern between what you're hearing. Does it resonate with you? Is this the truth? I mean, even I was talking recently, even reading the Bible. What are the truths of that? But we won't get into the Bible at this time.
That's all. Yeah.
That's part of the control as well.
It is. It is part of the. I always call it the playbook. This is just their playbook. These things that they do, and the revelations and all that stuff is just a playbook to me. That's the way I look at it. They are I know who I'm in war with, so it's not a joke for me. It's very real. I've been living this war for a long, long time. Just kind of waiting for everyone else to wake up and realize what it is, who we're fighting, and what we're fighting. So the second one is one that's kind of popular. A lot of people know about this one, Operation Mockingbird. A lot of conspiracy theories have talked about this one. But that one was created in 1940s. They started that testing on that, or creating, I guess, and it went all the way to the 1970s that they were testing this one out. And this one was infiltrated by the CIA. And I'm like always, I love researching the stuff that the CIA does because they do a lot of shady stuff. A lot. They're behind a lot of this stuff. Anyways, so the CIA infiltrated major news networks, newspapers, and Hollywood. Hundreds of journalists worked directly with intelligence agencies to steer public narratives during the Cold War. Yeah, intelligence agents worked with journalists. The goal here was to ensure the American public to believe what they were told about wars, politics, and enemies without questioning it. Their techniques, information controlled through trusted voices. And how many people trust their journalist?
I don't think that many these days.
Well, hopefully not. But I know that, I mean, back in the day when I used to watch the news, um, I wake up, as soon as I'd get up and get my coffee and get everything going, there would always be someone that I wanted to watch on some news channel that had some information or something. I don't remember any of their names.
I know a little before you were born, there was a Huntley Brinkley report. There was Walter Cronkite, and those were the stalwarts of the journalism community.
Yeah, they were big time. Yes, yes, yes. And then we got the one that ran for governor here too. She was pretty popular. She was pretty popular, but she was a news anchor though.
She wasn't that popular. That's what the problem is. When Trump was elected the very first time, she was one of the first people to post, "This is not my president." And that came back when she was first going for governor, then for senator. It's like, why are you now backing him up when you didn't want anything to do with him when he first won? So I know
she
money
changed her
talks.
mind like everyone else.
Well, I don't know about everyone else. I never changed my mind about
Yeah,
certain
you've always
things.
been on that one. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people change their mind, but anyway. So, but she, what was her name?
Katie or something. I can't remember.
I don't
She was
remember.
up on.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was all over the news. Yeah, I liked her.
You didn't know her that well then.
Well, I did a little bit. There was an opposition when I ran up against her when with cannabis. Yes, she was very against cannabis, and she got busted on hot mic talking about us potheads. It was quite funny though. I didn't take it personal. It's whatever. But anyways, no, she was very much against legalizing cannabis. So yeah, she was a huge opposition for my campaign. Okay, so it echoes today still, you guys. Operation Mockingbird. We all see it. I mean, seriously, you've got to know what I'm talking about here, hopefully. But corporated media consolidation. 6 corporations now own nearly 90% media. It's the same tactic. That's it. That's all they ever do. Same tactic. Always give it a new title. Always. Same thing with their bloodlines. Same bloodline, different titles.
Carrie Lake is her name.
Carrie Lake. Yeah, that was her. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, she was a big time journalist.
Here,
news. Yeah, here
local.
in Phoenix, just in the metropolitan area. That's
just locally.
Yeah, locally. Yeah. Well, her face was everywhere. I remember that. So Operation Mockingbird, that was part of brainwashing us through the media, through all screens, even social media.
There wasn't no social media back then.
No, not when it started in 1940. They were just probably creating social media at the time. But anyways, yeah.
We had to get internet first before social media.
Yeah. Yeah, they were working on it. But from the 1940s to 1970s is what time period they used to develop this strategy and to perfect it. And like I said, it still goes on today. So just a new name. Just a new name. All right. So, and then the second one is Operation Warp Speed 2.0, I think is what they call it. Is another name that they call it too. I've heard that. Yeah.
And what is that one all about?
This one just happened. This one is a new one that was put on us. So this was in 2020 when COVID hit. They put Operation Warp Speed on us, and that was a psyop for officially. Okay, officially, this was a U.S. initiative to fast track medical solutions during a global health crisis. but it also introduced new levels of surveillance, compliance, public obedience testing, psychology. I mean, it was, we were all there for that one. And that one was, yeah, look what they forced us to do. There were regulations that we had to follow, but we don't have to follow regulations. Or that wearing a mask was the law all of a sudden.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. That is what I call, oh gosh, what is that? What they call that? That's crimes against humanity. Big ones. People died. Sad.
Yeah.
Um,
And I love being in Arizona during it because,
oh, thank God. Thank God I was in Arizona.
yeah, we didn't have to stay in the house.
Mm-mm.
There's plenty of room here where we could go walking outside, and it was beautiful weather,
Mhm.
most fantastic weather we've had in a long time. And we enjoyed the days outside. Yes, we would not get within 10 feet of other people, but there was plenty of room. Plenty of room.
That it was. We were. I think we were in one of the best states our government to put that psyop on us and to do that. That Arizona was probably one of the safest places to be. I carried on with my life. I had just opened up my healing facility,
Yeah.
and I was here every day, and I drove here every day, and I opened up, and I whatever, what you know. I for the first 2 weeks, I think I panicked, but after that, I was just like, no, this is BS. This ain't real. There's
Yeah.
more to it, and sure enough, it was. Yeah, it was one of the greatest psyops that I've ever lived through, and I've been through a couple of them here on my time. I don't think they'll ever get us in that situation again. I don't ever think they will. Um, yeah, if they wanted to pull their apocalypse, they should have done it then because it's not going to happen. I just don't see us falling for it. But anyways, it had psychological aspects. Fear became the control mechanism. They fear us, they can control us. Narratives of safety, science, and moral duty blurred into censorship and comfortability. I'm sorry, conformity. I meant conformity. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so yeah, it really pushed us to be more compliant, to conform, to be censored, to allow to be censored. That was one of the biggest things. Censorship, that's what we learned. That was another thing that we learned, and how our freedom of speech is being really affected,
That's happening every day.
and how people just conformed. They just conformed to everything. That blew my mind. All of a sudden, everybody was wearing a mask. Um, but then you couldn't go in anywhere. You couldn't do anything without it.
Again, you and I loved outside.
I didn't wear one.
I didn't wear one
I never
outside at
wore
all.
one. Only time I wore one was when I had to go into a hospital, and I respected that. I said, that's fine. I understand that. But other than that, I never wore one. Only when I had to go in the hospital to get one of my clients. That was it.
If a grocery store would not let you in without it, I'd
Uh,
put it on, only to get in.
no, I went in. I went
Well,
in.
some of them would say you need to put a mask
Oh, they
on.
would
I'd
follow
have them
me. They
with,
would follow me and yell at me and scream at me, and I'd just get my groceries, and then I got out of there. It was crazy.
because they allowed you to buy it then.
Oh, they tried. It was a lot. It was crazy. It was very, very crazy. But I ate and I went to the store. I never wore a mask. Didn't even own one. Um, I couldn't breathe with it. It really bothered me. Yeah, I had a hard time with it. Anyways, so warp speed 2.0. Now we have digital IDs, AI medical passports, and predictive health tracking continue that legacy. It's control disguised as care.
Wow. Good morning, Shelley.
That's Operation Warp Speed 2.0 for most of us who lived through that. That was that psyops. They practiced on us. They practiced their trickery. Okay. So and this is one that I do talk about this one a lot. This one I talk about quite often, my friends and stuff, because it's just kind of mind blowing. The MK Ultra. I think all of us have all like seen the MK or heard about the MK Ultra being put on people, but this one I think is mostly for the darkness, for them to keep their people in line. But they did practice it on Americans and other on humans. It started in 1953, and all the way to 1973 is when they started practicing it. You're such a sweet girl. Okay, it's the mind control experiment using LSD, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, and trauma-based conditioning.
They did a lot of study on that.
They did. They did. You guys go back. I know YouTube has them, but there's a lot of put MK Ultra videos, and you will see where they were working with children. And these videos go back to the 1950s. They're black and white then, but as they get more into the 70s, they have color. They're in color, and the ones that I've researched and I've seen is it's a lot of children and adults.
Pliable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I guess from there, then they start using it on their own people.
And a lot of us were told this is just science fiction, it's not real, it's a myth and all that. Actually, yeah.
No, not at all. No.
But I mean, that's what they
try to say. They still try to say all that. Yeah. You've got AI saying that too. I went on AI to try and find out some of this information when I was doing my research, to organize this and stuff.
Yep.
Because these are all the only ones right here on my notes these 4 right here that I know about. You know what I mean?
Okay. Right.
And then I went in, I started doing research, and even AI's calling them myths. And you were saying that AI was changing their
over the last month,
their algorithm of how it's explaining things.
Yeah, things have totally changed. What I researched 3 years ago and knew the stuff, I thought I had saved it, and looking through all my saved information, I couldn't find it yet. So I went back on AI, calling it myths, that it did not happen. And they're changing narrative. And a lot of this had to do with, I was researching religion again. And yeah, they've changed it completely, that it's all myths, never happened, blah, blah, blah. And I wasn't the only one who went, because I informed a friend of mine who does great research and had all this information down. And that person went to research it yesterday. You're right. It has changed totally. So be very careful when you're looking for AI. Look for myths. Try that word, legends, myths, anything that isn't true. And if it resonates with you, go with it, because it was true.
Yeah, it was different. Some of the answers I was getting back, I was just like, whoa, it sounds like you're protecting this. Like, you don't know, like, I shouldn't be asking this question. I shouldn't be going down this rabbit hole. Google, nothing. They just wouldn't really give me nothing. But anyways, I did, you got to change your wording. That's what I know. I had to rechange my wording a couple of times before I was able to get some of this information. And I still got only little brief information. I didn't even get dates on all of it when all of these psyops. And that's what I asked. I asked for dates specifically, because I like to know what date, what year this took on. Yeah.
And some of it you do.
Some, but no, not
all of it.
Not all of it. So so MK Ultra is also what they use on, like I say, it's something that they use on their own people. They use it a lot on celebrities and in the government, and people who work in the government, the leaders that are part of the government that lead. They use it on their anyone that's famous and they get out of line and they don't they're getting off script because they all have a script they have to go by. Every one of them has this script, and if they get off script, then they grab them, they get them, and MK Ultra is what they're doing, but they say, oh, they're going to detox because they have a choice to either go to detox or get killed, I guess. I mean, so anyways, that's what they do. We've seen it to Britney Spears. It's happening with her right now. I think she just completely, totally lost it.
I know she did a while ago.
Yeah, she's not there. She's no longer, yeah, the lights are out with her. I think Eminem's been in trouble with it. Justin Bieber. I'm not a real celebrity person, you guys, so I'm just thinking about the ones that I've seen. He's been through it. Who's the one that you mentioned?
Ariana Grande, you had shown the video regarding her going in to have her memory erased.
MK Ultra is what she was talking about, and that was did that happen at the beginning of the year? About the beginning of the year, I found that video, and she's talking to herself. She is talking to a news reporter and telling the news reporter all about it, and asking if you don't go do it, like we all do it. So
yeah, we don't.
Yeah, no, we don't. We don't.
And if you notice, if you get yourself off the sugar, your memory gets better. Just saying.
Oh, very good perspective.
I know, because I've
You've been living it. You've been doing it.
Yep. And I watch other people who intake sugar on a daily basis, and a lot of their memories have gone. And it's pretty blatant. Just saying.
Yeah, we could do a whole thing on sugar one day.
Yep.
On show. Okay, so the idea was simple on this. If you can control the mind, you can control the world. So they control our minds. They can control everything we do. Control, all the people, the world.
Okay. Was it?
Many believe that elements of this research were never stopped, only evolved into new forms of psychological influence. So I agree with that. I do agree with that one. So that's your MK Ultra. It doesn't sound like I have to say that. Then there's and then another one that we're seeing right now too that's has become such a bigger thing. I would say probably, I don't know, maybe in the last 10 years is the digital surveillance and data psyops. That's,
Yeah, I would venture to say longer, as long as we've had Google or cell phones and any electronics, even the Ring at our homes. And they are all listening devices as well. I want to remind everybody that, yeah, you might want to shut your phone off sometimes. Do you turn your Wi-Fi? You can't turn off your Wi-Fi at night.
yes, in my room I do.
In your room, but you can't in the entire house because it's your mom's.
Yeah, she loves that. She likes that 5G stuff. She don't pay attention to it. But no, when I'm, in my facility or whatever, I turn it off and I have control of that button. It goes off. I'm all about the Wi-Fi. You know that. I do not like EMF waves at all. I can hear them. So
Yes.
yeah, I can hear the humming of them. So the digital surveillance and data psyops is something that I agree with her. It became really apparent once the cell phones came out. Landlines, we were safe. I mean, they can tap into your landline, but that would be too hard for them to do all that. That was pre-analog. Then they switched all those to analog, and from analog, we went to all of this wireless stuff. Um, so, yeah, the digital surveillance is done through your phone, your apps, your smart home. Like if you have the Nest, I have the Nest here. The Nest hears everything you say. It's like having one of those, having Alexis or whatever. Okay, they're all listening. They're all listening to everything that we're doing, learning and predicting our behavior. And I know this is a fact and this is real because I could be thinking about something. This just happened last week. I was thinking about dark glass jars. I'm getting ready to do a new project and I need some dark glass jars, mason jars. Amber ones, and I need them because amber holds medicine better. And I'm going to be bringing it to the front of the store. And sure enough, I get on my phone and there's all these amber jars. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they tapped in, they got it.
And if they're doing that, they're also tapping into our telepathy, people.
Mm-hmm. Our first language. That was our first language. It is the new weapon. So they're taking our information. Don't you guys ever wonder why do they want to know what we're doing? What do they care?
Control.
I've always questioned, what do they care what I'm doing? I mean, I'm just the basic human here, just working my butt off to pay my bills so I can survive on this planet. What do they care? Now I know. Now I know. Um, every click, search, and like is psychological intel used to shape what you see next. They're pretty advanced. It's modern warfare, you guys. That's what we're doing. This is what they're doing on us. It's modern warfare. The algorithms are not just selling products, they're selling beliefs. This is predictive programming through personalization. You don't notice it because they say it's natural. Mm-hmm. There's nothing natural about it at all. Natural is going outside, putting your feet in the ground, and living as close and as compatible as you can as the custodian you are with Mother Gaia. That's their job too, to take anything and everything natural away from us, for us to live in their psyop world of falseness and fake. And yeah, it's what I call false light. Okay, so there's another one. Now the sixth one it's called mass media psychological conditioning. I didn't get any dates. See, this is one that I didn't get any dates on. But it's an operation. It's a PSYOP called, like I said, Operation Mass Media Psychological Conditioning. This one is a 24-hour, 7 days a week fear cycle. And they do this all the time. All the time. It's probably happening to a lot of you guys right now. Distractions through celebrities of worship. I call them the American demigods. That's what I call them. The athletes, the famous movie stars, all
actors,
that.
singers.
Yeah, there's so many. Music. There's a lot now. There's a lot of famous influencers. A lot of people are becoming famous in a lot of different ways now. But to me, if you idolize them, you're worshiping them. Those are demigods. You need to worship yourself. You need to idolize yourself. You're the Almighty. And everything you need to know and every answer, every question and every answer that you're looking for, every question is inside of you. You have them. But the goal here on this one, and this one just annoys me because I see this all the time, especially with youngsters. The goal here is to keep humanity emotionally reactive instead of spiritually responsive, taking our God sense from us. That's what they've been doing. They've been cutting God out.
Ego, edging God out.
Yeah. Nothing God, nothing natural.
Even they do the word that they're giving me scream about God and Jesus and the devotion to that. If you really look at it, it's hypocrisy, is what it is. They're not being true.
Bunch of hypocrites.
Yeah, they're not being true to what the teachings of Christ was.
They hide them from us.
Yeah.
And then they change everything. Everything. All so that we can, again, it has to do with control and power. For them, it's power. And these are psyops that are in our everyday life, you guys. Every day.
Hi there.
She's
Did you
acting
want
a little
to?
crazy this morning. When you're triggered, you're not thinking clearly, you guys. So they're always trying to trigger us. And when you're not thinking clearly or you're not feeling good, you're so much easier to control. So much easier. I have a problem with that. I always have. I think since I was born, it was put in me. I don't like anyone telling me what to do. I don't.
Well,
you know that about me.
Yeah. It's not just people telling you what to do. It's that this is the way it is. And it's like, no, it isn't. That was my first reaction is like, that doesn't make sense. Why would that be the way it is?
That's what I literally grew up on, that statement, hearing that from the adults in my life. It's just the way it is, Claudene. It's just the way it is. I'd be like, what do you mean it's just the way it is? For you? No, that was that I've never liked anyone telling me what to do. That's all I can tell you guys for a fact. I was very rebellious I've always been rebellious, always.
Yeah, I didn't like people telling me what to think. It's like, what do you mean? I need to think this way. No,
yeah, I'll never forget one time when I was driving. I mean, I was in my 30s and I had an emotional breakdown and I was like screaming on the top of my lungs as I'm driving. Stop telling me what to do. Stop telling me how to think. I can think for myself. I was just like freaking out on myself. And I'll never forget that. And that was kind of the beginning of my awakening. Realizing, that, yeah, I'm onto something here. But anyway, yeah, this is a big one, you guys. I don't like it. I see it a lot. People, they make everybody the freaking God because they appear to them as a savior. And I see this a lot with the whole Trump community. It's quite ridiculous. Like, think for yourself, you guys, because you're being tricked big time. The goal here is to keep humanity emotionally. Oh, I already said that. When you're triggered, I already said all that. Yeah, we're done. We're done with this one. Yeah, you're easily controlled. Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm forgetting where we're at here.
And all of these are like, they forced you to drink the Kool-Aid. Well, Kool-Aid was not your friend. And for those of you who don't know what I'm referring to, drinking the Kool-Aid, is it Jonestown? I think that was the name of it. That was a commune in South America, or Central South America, that they had a lot of people go to. And when they found what they were doing, a lot of people came, they sent out people to save a lot of the gatherers there, the disciples of this Jones guy. And he got them to drink Kool-Aid, and they all died. They had
I
arsenic in it.
remember that. Okay.
You didn't. So now you know when I say don't drink the Kool-Aid, people.
I remember
That's
that
what I mean.
story. Yeah.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, that was, I think it was
That's I love that.
77. I'm almost positive it was in 77, like in the summer of 77. But it's been a while. So this is what they're doing, but they're doing it digitally now instead. And just watching on both sides the lies back and forth. You don't know what to believe. And don't trust AI to give you the answers because, like I said, it's been manipulated. What I would look up 2 months ago, the exact same question, the exact same way, totally different answer. Totally different. So be careful when you're doing your research. Whatever resonates, that's what's most likely right, correct.
Mm-hmm. And listen to all the different perspectives.
Yes.
I love to do that. I listen to some crazy perspectives. And well, because of it, I was just telling Julie about some crazy perspectives that that I was listening to last night. And but are they crazy? You know what I mean? Like it's interesting. It's interesting to hear what they have to say. That's so I'm always open to hear other people's perspectives who are open minded.
Yes.
And come with like a whole different vision of a scenario or a situation or something. So yeah, I have, that's a lot of fun. Okay, so the next one, number 7, is Operation Social Psyops, Divide and Conquer. This is an old one, you guys. This one's really old. I think this one's been around since the beginning of time, the beginning of days.
And they're still doing it.
Yeah, it's right. I'm telling you, same playbook, same plays. This is what they do. And this is a perfect example of me to give to you guys on this one. Okay. So it's all energy redirection. That's what this one is about. Divide and conquer. Okay. Moving that energy around, right? And it's ancient, but it's highly effective. And this is what it reminds me of. Okay. It makes people fight among themselves. We see this all the time through race, politics, gender, beliefs, especially the belief one, religion, while the real power stays hidden. Okay, we're fighting and they're causing it. They're causing it all. That one has a lot to do with the first one that I talked about. It sounds a lot about, was it truth? Was that the one that we're talking about? Sorry, that one was called. Yeah, I think it's truth. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, okay, so the game is to keep humanity divided so we fight against the true source.
And they're not talking.
No, true source of control.
Yes.
Our controllers is what I'm talking about. Every argument online and done in person out on the streets is data fueled for more division and algorithms. Okay? This is what this is. And time again, we've done this. We, the people in the town, we march up the hill. We march up the hill. We're going to stomp that castle. We're going to destroy that castle. And we get up there and boom, we demolish the castle. We march down. We feel good. And all of a sudden, a wave comes and wipes us out. We've heard these stories. So, this PSYOP for sure, we've got to change the game. We just have to change it. We're not. I don't think we're going to get wiped out by a wave this time. It's not going to be that easy for us. It's not. We've got to fix this. We have to fix this.
All of the ops need to be.
The humans have to fix this. This is our job.
Pull the plug on the Wizard of Oz. That just came to me.
Please, can we get that? I'm at the point right now. I just want to get this part over with, you guys. I really do. This part of the chapter is just, can we just get on with it? Can we just wake up, do the work we need to do so we can get on to better things?
Mm-hmm. Stop wasting our time, people.
I mean, it's just getting to be so, it's just getting really, really, really ridiculous out there of people and how they're acting. And we just need to just wake up and do the job that we came here to do. Okay. Operation Crisis and Narrative, Manufactured Consent. Okay, this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite ones. This is what I call the Savior Program.
Oh,
I talk about this one a lot. They always create the problem. They have the solution, and the solution is always the human's savior. We're going through this right now, or we've been going through this for the past since 2020, pretty much, or prior to that.
It's been going on.
It's been going for a long time, but there's that one particular person, okay?
Yeah.
That just doesn't seem to be able to get out of our face. Okay, so this is where the governments create or exaggerate crisis.
We've seen that, people, recently, very recently.
Yes. We can go. This one we can talk about. You guys could probably even chime in here and give me a couple examples. I'm serious of where the government creates these exaggerated crisis all the time to push pre-planned agendas. Mm-hmm. These people are pretty busy. They're so busy figuring out how to destroy your life, how to make you more miserable while controlling you. Wars, pandemics, economic collapses.
All manufactured.
Fires, earthquakes, all of it. All serve as permission slips for more control on us. Psychological trick is to keep people afraid, then present the savior. Oh, look who's coming to save us now.
And I want to remind everybody that Scott says this all the time. The cavalry is not coming. You have to take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to make the decision what you want to do, what you want to create. So, just wanted to.
Hey, they got the problem, got the reaction, they got the solution. That's the oldest PSYOP formula on Earth.
Yep.
And I'm, here just to bring more awareness. You guys, we've got to stop. That's, I'm just going to keep saying that. We've got to do better. What time are we at? Okay, we've only got 2 left, and then from there we can go ahead and talk about this as a discussion, I guess, altogether. Give us time. Okay, I like this word. Transhumanism. Biopsy. I just can't talk it off. Biopsy. Okay. This is the merge of man and machine. And we know who is in the forefront of this one. Elon Musk. The savior. Oh, he's another savior.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No.
Oh, to some people he is.
I know.
Other people are driving his cars.
Facebook keeps popping up with, oh, Elon says this. And it's like, I really don't care what Elon says. I don't want that on there.
I did see a video with him with somebody. I don't know if it was fake or not, but he was admitting that he wasn't a Homo sapien.
Yeah, I'll move it.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I kind of like the dude in a way. He's quite comical. I mean, he makes me laugh. Some of the stuff he says he does. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, he's out there. Totally. Oh, but did you hear about his satellites that got burned down?
Well, I knew of at least one, and then he sent up two new rockets, and both of them came down. I think
I
there's a
heard that
third
the
one coming.
solar flares, they knocked, this is what I heard. I could be totally wrong, but the solar flares, because I didn't research this, I heard this on, what was it? Where was I at? I was on YouTube, and it was one of those short videos, and one of the guys was saying that they the solar flares burned down 12 of his satellites. Thank you. That's what I said. But then you hear that they don't even have satellites up there. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever.
Who doesn't have satellites up there?
But there is no such thing as satellites up there. There's none up there. You hear that conspiracy theory too.
We know that they are up there.
I'm most likely going to say probably, yeah. I mean, they're messing. They've been messing with our skies for quite some time. But yeah, so that's what I heard. So I think that's great, because to me, that's God working for us. That's how I feel. If really the sun wiped out 12 of those Starlinks, it's God at work right there for us. Anyways, so this the merging of man machine pitched as a human evolution. Okay, this is them trying to make humans immortal. That's where they're. That's what I feel, because that's their thing. Their thing is that they want to be immortal so bad. That's their goal, and as being on this planet, I feel. Um, Smart implants, AI integration, digital consciousness backups, sound futuristics. But the hidden goal is data ownership and bodily control. And they started prepping this for this. That's part of the psyop with TV. Why TV was invented, and the psyops they did with that. When I was a young girl, there was a show called The Bionic Man.
And then came the
Bionic Woman. These were real life, and they became movie stars, pretty big movie stars for a minute there, and they were bionic, and everybody wanted to be like them. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So they started setting us up already for the transhumanism then with that show right there. And that show's got to be that was in the 70s.
The $1 billion man.
Yeah. So I have some questions that I wrote down, and I wanted to ask you guys on this. Who owns you when your biology is patented? Who owns you? For real. Once they can patent you. And when your health is cloud synced.
I'm not cloud sinking.
No. This is spiritual warfare disguised as innovation. It's where we're going. Again, if we don't start putting a stop to this, pushing back. We'll talk about that. How do we stop? How do we stop? Right?
Right.
So that it's pretty. This is our future. These are our children. These are our future children. What they're gonna have if we don't do something, they're gonna have to deal with, or what they're gonna become. Okay, so then the last one. This is the one that we talk about a lot on the show, anyways. We haven't talked about it lately, but weather and environment control narratives. I think we all can pretty much agree on this one. I really haven't had anyone I haven't talked to, even as 3D as they are, they totally agree with this one, the weather environment one. Weather modification is no longer science fiction. It's not. It's not. Cloud seeding, atmosphere injections, the HARP technologies are real and they are patented. You can find these and patents. Go to the government website and you'll find their patents. You might even be able to find the patent numbers if you wanted to on AI or Google, I'm sure. They're not secrets anymore. They're really not. And the PSYOP isn't the tech itself, it's the narrative surrounding it.
Mm-hmm.
And the goal for them to do this, reason why they're doing this to us through our weather, why they're messing with Mother Gaia like this and putting the overlays on top of overlays on her, the way that they do, to keep us separated from her, so we don't do nothing natural. And they're suppressing her, and they're even trying to control her. That's how crazy they are about control. They want to control Mother Gaia. This is her planet. It belongs to her.
Mm-hmm.
But the cloud seeding, that right there is where the heavy metals and the parasites, the nanobots get on us and on our skin, and we breathe it in, and it gets on our food. It's on the floor. It's everywhere. Everything you touch, it's everywhere. Your car, anything you touch, it's outside. I hear they're the ones who are making these earthquakes happen. They're trying to get the fault lines to break, which I'm sure they are doing damage. I wouldn't doubt it. Mother Nature still too. I'm sure she's fighting back. I want to believe that she's fighting back, and we need to help her. Okay, so the goal here is to make the planet itself appear unstable so humanity accepts global climate authority and fear-based compliance. You're hearing it all the time about you're hearing about this all the time. Okay, so we got the oh, here's the last one. I'm sorry. Operation Blue Beam. That one's really popular too.
Is that the blue light coming from all of our electronics?
No, the blue beam is the one where, if they're gonna do like a fake invasion, or or they want to make something, or maybe like the return of Christ or something.
Okay.
I know. This psyop is funny.
Well, the blue light is coming out from our electronics too, so they're trying to control us on that.
Okay, so this is the crown jewel of futuristic psyops. A theory proposed that world powers would use holographic projections. Okay. Advanced frequencies to stage a global event. And the one I can think of, and then I hear this the most with the conspiracy theories, is the alien invasion. Or maybe the Messiah returning. To unify humanity under a single control system. And they've been working on this one for quite some time. It happened yet. I don't know. Have they done anything yet that's made? No, I don't know. No, but that is Blue Beam. Like sometimes when you see some of the pictures, do you ever see some really extravagant, really pretty pictures, or something in the or some of the stuff that is coming out of the sky? They'll say it's Blue Beam. I'll have to send you some examples I've come across, of what they're trying to claim that's Blue Beam. Now, as far as them perfecting it to be able to, I'm sorry, I just don't see the alien invasion thing working on us. I just don't.
They tried it back in the 50s. So.
Yeah, and they just tried it not too long ago with having all of those things flying around. They had some strange things flying around not too long ago, and people were videotaping all of these I don't know, spaceships or whatever they were, drones, whatever they were.
Lights and
Yeah, one of them crashed. But anyways, yeah, I'm kind of looking forward for them trying to pull that one off. I really don't see them doing it. Yeah, they know how to manipulate energy and stuff, and they do work in the 4D. Supposedly, is what they say. Other spiritual. Um, April Elizabeth, she's a spiritual person. I heard way back she was saying something about that's 4D. That's how they operate in the 4D, and they're able to manipulate the frequencies that way, and that's how they'll pull off the alien invasion. But I don't think so. I don't know at all. Real or not, it reveals a core truth, you guys, here. If they can control what you see and believe, they can control what we do. That's what this is all about, controlling. Psyops is all about controlling our mind, body, soul. Mind, body, try not to use the word soul anymore. So, every psyop from trust to Bluebeam shares one universal goal: to shape reality through perception. But the antidote of all of this is awareness, to know better, to see the illusion. Once you see the illusion, guess what? It loses its power over you. It no longer has your power. And we got to stop giving our power up, because that's what we do. We give our power up to everything. Human consciousness is the ultimate firewall for this. We can't stop every psyop. I understand that. But we can reclaim our minds, detox our energy, detox our bodies.
redox before detox.
Yes. And return to your inner truth of who you truly are. Come back home. You can do it.
Yep.
So with my closing here, detox your mind from media, just like we detox our body. Ground yourself daily. Get rooted. Nature is the truth and the real serum here. Remember, awareness plus sovereignty equals freedom. And that is what I want so bad. That's what I'm here for freedom, true freedom, away from these shackles that I've been tied to because of this damn freaking war that we've been in for so long, because of the cabal, Illuminati, Freemasons, whatever you want to call them, our government, our Hollywood, our entertainers. And that, my friend, is the revolution. Not of weapons, but of consciousness and reclaiming your truth. Thank you guys for joining me.
Wow.
Little blip in there this morning I'm giving you guys. But I'm just really tired, you guys. I'm so fed up. And do we have any questions or anything? You guys want to?
Well, the choices for humanity, the prophecies are a call for humanity to choose between two paths. One leads to destruction through greed and disrespect for the earth, while the other is a spiritual path
I like that.
that leads to harmony and renewal. Power to the people.
Power to the people. I love that. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you for joining me today, this morning.
And that's why I love the color purple. To me, that's for the people.
You do. You look good in purple too.
I wore purple yesterday.
Purple's a pretty color. I like purple
Yeah.
too. It's a very distinguished and happy color.
Yeah.
Makes you happy. And lavender is just, I even like lavender. Lavender is a beautiful, happy color too. I like colors. I think that's just my biggest thing. I just like a lot. I don't really wear black. I try not to. I did just buy a really cute black jumpsuit, black and white jumpsuit. I was like, dang, why does it have to have black in it? But they say black makes you look skinny, so.
We don't need to look
I know.
skinny and going,
I know,
"Wah."
but that's what they say.
And I used to wear black all the time. Now I barely have any black.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's a couple things that I'll wear that are black. But
Yeah, I have a few things too. I mean, I do like it. I just won't decorate it and I try not to wear it. But yeah, I mean, my car's black, so
Yeah.
she's a black beauty. Uh,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
So, anyone have any questions on it, on any of these psyops or anything else for that matter? Anytime we need to work with Gaia, or she will self-cleaning us, she is so real as she can be.
She is so real.
Yeah.
She really is. And you know, once you detox the body and you detox yourself from these psyops and you start seeing things for what they are, it really helps you to connect with her. And connecting with her is just, it's amazing. It really is. She's an amazing being. Um, and she needs our help. She does need our help. And it can be so easy as you guys just changing your plastic bags to paper bags. I mean, that used to be a thing. That used to be a question
Yes.
every time I buy groceries. Plastic or paper, ma'am? I don't get asked that question anymore. They just start pulling out the plastic. It's not even an option, really.
Yep.
You have to ask.
So bring your own.
There's another thing, and I understand when um, you're filled and you need more bags. That's my thing.
If you need bags, you let me know before I get here.
No,
That
I
way I'll
got
bring
bag.
you
I
bags.
got 3 good-sized ones in my car, but there's a lot of time when the groceries fill that up. But I just get paper
Yeah.
bags. I love paper bags. I reuse paper bags for what I do. I'm an herbalist, so paper bags. Yeah, they're my friends.
And always love it also for avocados, for
Mhm.
peaches, because you put them in a paper bag and they're ripe within a day, but or two. It just depends. But if you put them in plastic, then they rot.
Yeah, exactly. And I was I know they sweat. I
Yeah.
was telling, Julie, and this is something that I do. I had to empty my burn container out because I put our extension cords in there. It was empty. So, anyways, it's at the bottom of my extension cords. So I have to pull out all my trash out of there. And they kind of looked at me. I'm like, it's just paper. There's nothing
Yeah.
heavy about it.
Well, it's just like, why would you put all of that in there if you put the
I was in a hurry. It was empty. That's what it was. I remember that it was empty. I'm like, oh, I'll pull it back out and put it underneath the chair later. That's what I was thinking. I remember when I did it. But I try. Okay, so that's one thing. Change from paper to plastic. That's like an easy transition right there. Or take your own bags if you can. When I purchase something, I always see if there's other options. Always. If something is in a carton or in glass, I'll go for those. Um, I so want to create refill stations. I feel that
yes.
refill stations should be every. I want that's like if I could stop doing what I'm doing now and start something new, that's what I'd be adventuring into is refill stations for soap for everything. I would like create a whole new grocery store based on people bringing in their own stuff.
Yes, and selling, if they didn't bring glass, selling the glass bottles and
Yep,
other containers that are helpful to Mother Gaia,
yep.
not plastic. Keep the plastic out of it. Also have a sanitation stations so that when they bring in their own, they can send it through the sanitation stations so we know that it's clean.
Mhm.
Because they can bring it for home. They might have left the cap off and sat it there for a while, and who knows what contaminations got in it. It's things like that. And yes, I have thought of it years ago.
Oh yeah,
This
I've
would
been
be
on that one for
great.
a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. We need to create all new stuff.
yeah.
Really, we don't really see. We shouldn't be having to go get groceries the way that we do for
Right.
a whole week, for 2 weeks. That's not the way we're supposed to do it. That's not natural. I look at you shopping every day for their food.
Right. New York is a lot like that, the city of New York. And
Yeah.
I don't know other places. They do have grocery stores in New York. Now, it's been a while since I've been there, but the main things are the mom and pop stores. Um, go to the butcher, go to the baker, and just get what you need for that day.
Mm-hmm.
It stays fresh, and it also they're opening up an eco cafe over here now. We moving slowly into it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, these little steps, but what I'm, trying to this morning is trying to give you guys, ideas of how you can start your changes.
Yep.
Because to me, I believe that your footprint, mother sees and feels every single day. She can see what you're doing. She sees it. She knows if you're contributing or if you're helping. So
She knows if you've been good or not. I'm just saying.
yeah, she's the real Santa Claus. For real. I was thinking that yesterday too. She's the real Santa Claus. But
Yeah.
she does know. And she's got your fingerprint and she's watching it. So and then so those are just little things. Just be a little bit more, just don't buy, don't. And then I'm always informing people. I go to a lot of markets. I go to a lot of mom and pop's places. That's where I like to put my money. I don't like these big corps. I won't do it because my power is where I put my money. I know that. So I don't support it. And I can be quite a jerk about it, honestly. Yeah. Let me give you an example. So my grandson was in a bicycle race. He races bikes, BMX bikes. And he was in nationals this past weekend. Got third place, by the way.
Wow, congratulations.
He qualifies for World now, so now he's going to go to Worlds.
And where is Worlds? I know they told you.
Yeah, I want to say Nashville, but I know I'm totally wrong.
Wow. Love the idea of Nashville.
Yeah, they'll be going for Thanksgiving, I guess.
Oh, that quickly. Wow.
Yeah, I think it's Nashville. So, anyways, I was at the race, and there were some vendors. So I went to go check out what the vendors were doing. It was really hot, you guys. So I go see what vendors. There's a vendor there, a coffee and tea vendor. So I go to. It was a train and set up like a train. So I went up there I was going to get me a green tea, and I look at the menu, and guess what's on the menu? It's called the spooky menu. Satan's elixir.
Oh.
I was like, what?
What's
The F? Sure, crap.
Sugar crap. Okay.
But the name of it was Satan's elixir.
Yeah.
We can't do better than this, people. Like, what the heck is going on here? Who does that?
It is around Halloween time.
I don't care. This is psyops. This is how psyops work. This is why this person, all kinds of names she could have gave it. Pumpkin patch names. Jesus, that'd be perfect. But it's disgusting as far as I'm concerned to go up there and watch my grandchildren or any children. This is a child event going up there ordering Satan's elixir. Mm-mm. I don't think there's anything cute, funny, or cool about it at all. Quite disgusting. So, anyways, this is where we're at right now.
Wow.
And I walked away. And it was so funny because my husband's like, well, I thought you were going to get something to drink. I'm like, I'm not supporting her. I'm not supporting her, what she's doing. I go, that's terrible. And he just starts laughing. He's going, oh, God, my wife.
Well.
And I was very vocal. I really was. So somebody has to be.
Yep.
Someone has to. And then when I went back to the tent, and then Grandma S showed up, that's the other grandma shows up, and she sits next to me. And then she asked me, she goes, what vendors they have over there? And then I told her about it. You should have saw the look on her face. No, that's terrible. She wasn't okay with it either. So Anyways, what we were talking about anyways, right? I led up to that.
I'm saying when people says Halloween to me, they even starting a zombie event over here.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be going to that. They're practicing for their apocalypse. I don't know, you guys. We just got to be really careful on how we're being at service, for ourselves and for others.
Positivity and love. I know that a lot of things are happening, and how could they and all that? And it's like, send them love and positivity, because as long as we're doing that, we're bringing up Mother Gaia's vibrations and keeping it real,
Mhm.
and not playing into all of these ops that they want us to lower our vibration so that they can pull our energy and our life energy too.
Mhm.
So we don't want that.
Cut your computer time. Cut your TV time off. Cut your video game time off. Get outside.
Not going to fear-based love and like, yeah. No.
Get outside.
No.
Go work on a project. Go create something. Go read a book. That's what I've been doing. I've gotten into reading books, and I am very proud of myself.
Well, it's also the books you read, people. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you might have chosen great books, but there's plenty out there.
And be careful what you read.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read silly things, so I'm okay with it. It's fine. I like to read.
I love reading.
Yeah, I just read really, really, really funky books, children's books, kind of, but they're chapter books. But the last one I read was about a cat and a mouse and what was it? A hummingbird that were all trapped in a subway.
Oh,
I know. They were having a great old time. It was a really cool book. Newspaper stand, a boy in a newspaper stand in the subway. But anyways, yeah, we just gotta clean it, you guys. Clean it up and do the best that we can. And try not to let these psyops control you too much. Because we only talked about 10 of them, and there's a lot more than that.
it's Victor. Yeah, Victor sent some. I don't know what, but my volume is off on here, so I can look at. Oh, he did. This is what he's making.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It is beautiful.
Oh, those colors. Is it going to be a sweater or is it going to be a blanket?
The shawl.
A shawl, even better. Shawl woman, shawl man.
This is what
See,
Victor is making. Isn't that nice?
And he's a gamer. Aren't you a gamer? Yeah, you're a gamer.
Yeah.
Right, Victor? Look at you. And even he's getting himself off of gaming and getting into knitting. I love it. You just made my day.
Yeah, gaming is an addiction, just like a lot of things are. So you got to be careful.
I just say limit your time as much as you can off of the EMF waves. That's all I'm asking. Because we have no control, you guys. That's what this whole thing is about. We don't have any control over a lot of this stuff that they put on us.
Yeah. And I can tell you that the phones and the blue lights coming out of all electronics, they are flashing. They are strobing. And I can tell you that because I watched my granddaughter's reactions. My 12-year-old granddaughter who passed, she wouldn't look at phones. She'd turn her head. It's like, no, get that away from me.
Really?
You could see it strobing on her. And the other grandchild who is, let me see, she just turned 7 months old. She won't have anything to do with it either. Because you want to show your family, do a video with them, but no, they won't look at it because it's strobing and they don't want to have anything to do with it. So not just from mouth of babes, but from the eyes of babies, because you can see it flashing on people. You really can if you look at it. And it's just, I was appalled to see that. Wow, there is a huge difference in seeing these young children's reactions to it. Because my 12-year-old was very sensitive to a lot of things, and light was one of them. She loved lights, but away from her, not in her face. So,
So like the colorful lights.
loved 4th of July. Um, there was a mirror ball, and she loved that. But it was far enough away from her, and it wasn't electronics in her face. She loved all of that.
That's very, very interesting.
So,
That's a neat story. Thanks for sharing that.
well, I mean, I know it's real. I know
It
the
is
comments are
real.
real.
It is real. And this is coming from a child that had disabilities, but gifted, very gifted. She knew. She knew. And then her other grandchild, would you say 7 months old?
Yeah, 7 months old. She just
Yeah.
source. So
Source, yeah, she's brand new. She knows.
Yep.
I think there's going to come a time. I really do. I think there's going to come a time in the near future where we're going to look back on the things that we're doing, especially with cell phones, and a lot of other stuff, and we're going to say, "Holy cow, we were barbaric."
Yeah.
We were barbaric. We didn't even question it. We didn't care. We just did it because we were told that it's okay.
and you got to remember, for those who long time ago, there's this guy called the Marlboro Man,
I remember that. The movie.
and well, no, it was commercials that it started with
Oh, you're right. The Marlboro Man. Yeah, it was a commercial.
for cigarette smoking.
Mm-hmm.
That it's healthy for you.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps cancer away.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And you
So-
can smoke while you're pregnant. It won't hurt the fetus.
Yeah. Right. So all the lies we have been told, we know differently now. However, the new stuff with the AI and all that, and AI has been tripping the last couple months. That's what I'm saying. You don't know what the truth is anymore. I see all the posts back and forth, and it's like, who's right? Nobody. Nobody is right. Nobody's telling the truth. So discern it in your gut, in your heart, body, mind, body, and soul.
Yes. Yep.
Because that's what's more important is what you are feeling, not what you're being told, what you're being hammered over your head with.
Trust yourself. I dare you.
I like that. I dare you to trust yourself. And you'll see things synchronize in a positive way. Not like, oh, I was thinking about or I'm looking for these amber glass jars and then they pop up for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have been at a certain location in Mesa, and as I leave it, I get a pop up from a restaurant in the area. Come and see us. And it's like, I was just there, but they knew I was there. It just, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how that works. I wonder if that happens with people when they leave here because I'll leave places and then all of a sudden I'll be asked to do a review. I'm like, what? How did my phone even know that I was eating? Like how?
Yeah.
How did it's so crazy. Just a lot of crazy stuff like that happens quite often. I'll be like, that was random. So, when I leave, I mean, you would think I'd get it on my own phone because I'm constantly leaving Elevated by Claudene. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know what algorithm that is and how they do that.
Yeah. And the algorithms are changing, but we have to change them for a positive, not negative.
We do. We need the light. People like us need to be doing these algorithms, need to be feeding the algorithms. Because that's another thing, one of the psyops that we were talking about. It taking control. you know, I don't remember which one it was, but AI, if we keep going in the direction that we're going with AI, it's not going to be very, it's not. It's AI. I don't want to say that it's evil. It's not. It doesn't have to be. But AI is the way of it, as far as I'm concerned. It is the future. It's the way it's going to go. AI's been around a lot longer. It's not new, you guys. It's far from new. It's been around. It is the way of it, especially in the omniverse. But we have to direct it. We have to use it to make our life easier. Just like what I use it for, okay? I feel I use it appropriately. I write, and I write before I come on these lives. It starts usually it'll start Friday to Sunday to Monday.
Whatever's coming to it.
Yeah, everything that's coming to me. I write it down, and then I take it all, and then I will put it in the AI. What's a virtual assistant that I have, and I will put all this stuff that I write. I always wish I can just screenshot it and send it that way, but it doesn't work. But I do stuff to go in there, manually put in all of this stuff, and then she prints out. Her name's Nova. And then she prints out a little script for me so that I can stay on cue and not forget something. I still forget things, though. It's still not perfect. Every time I get off of a live, I got off my live last night. Oh, I forgot this. I forgot that one. But what I did like about it is that I was aware of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these psyops I was able to name just myself. And then she was able to give me 4 more, just to make the live a little bit longer, because it is a 2-hour live. It's long. But I use it to help me. I use it to, other than that, otherwise I'd be sitting here having to probably take me 2 hours to do that script, to write it out. Or I just, actually what I normally would do is I'd just read off all of my notes. Honestly, that's what I do. And then I get off and I'm like, oh, I forgot this. Oh, I forgot that. But whatever. It just helped me stay organized. Another thing I like about this too is now I'll be able to put this all together, and I'll be able to label it, and I'll be able to put it in my file. So whenever I want to talk about psyops again, I've got my talk already done. And everyone does scripts. I mean, it's everywhere. I think it's kind of the smart thing to do. But let me see. I'm going to go through my notes and see if I'm missing anything. Is there any questions out there? I can't see the. Can I see these? Do they grow up? Oh, yeah.
Okay. I believe it started in the late 70s with AI. Unsure why. Not in the late 70s, dear. I can tell you that.
What started? Let me pull that up. Sorry.
With AI.
Oh, yeah.
It would
No,
have been
it's been
after that.
around. It's been around for a long time. They've just hid it from us. They've hid it.
Well, AI, got to understand, the internet brought all of this into us. And even though the internet might have started earlier, it wasn't mainstream in the 70s. Trust me. I graduated in the 70s from high school, in the late 70s. So I know it wasn't a part of us at that time. So 1980, it started a lot more. 1982 is when they introduced ultrasounds. So what I'm saying is it advanced because every time I had a kid, something new was happening. So I can tell you that not in the late 70s, but in the 80s. Now, it might have been in Europe, but it wasn't here. It wasn't mainstream.
Yeah, I just think it's always been around. I think it's the way of it. I said, like, I'm going to repeat myself, from the omniverse. I think that's what they use on other planets. I think that's what they use in the megaverse. Again, but Another important thing to remember that I'm always saying too is that it's not gonna work for our better good unless our consciousness matches the technology. It has to match. If we, when we go in the direction and we start to realize that it is here to help us and, um, to make our life easier so we can do the things that we truly want to do. Be with ourselves, be with our family, create, enjoy life, maybe just do nothing. But once we figure this out, AI will do the tasks that we don't want to do anymore. Um, you know, might fetch the water and pick the apples for us. Who knows? But
I was going to say, unless they turn us into the cyborgs, that's not happening.
that's not happening. No, we're not going to allow that to happen. Yeah, that's a wild dream. But anyways, no, we just need to make it, work for us. So, and we will. We will figure this out. As the humans, we will. I have a lot of faith in human. I have more faith in humans than I do anything else on this planet. I do have faith that we will rise above and we will conquer what we need to conquer and do the job that we came here to do.
And definitely rise above with love. Remember, tonight we have the Psychic Squad from 6 to 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so 8 hours from now. And just send an email to advice@sonoramystictarot.com, or you can send me one at loverightwarriors@gmail.com, and I'll make sure you get the link for that. Tomorrow I will be on live with doing it with Missy Cipriano. Sorry, not speaking well today. I'm not sure what's going
That
on.
was me last night and this morning. My words are just blah, blah, blah. It's okay though.
And she is the owner of Missy's Mysteries in Scottsdale. They will be having a Mystic Bazaar this weekend on Saturday. There's so many things happening this Saturday, so come in tomorrow and listen to her and what she's gone through. Like I said, she owns a Missy's Mysteries metaphysical store, New Age store in Scottsdale. So little different than Claudene, and I know her, but I don't know that much about her. So I'm looking forward to learning more about her and all the information she has for us. On Wednesday evening, Angie and Dawn. Thursday morning, Dawn and Shauna. And I will be back with Scott on Friday morning. Friday evening will be Bonnie and Sarah, I think. And Susan will be back on Saturday. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate each and every one of you. And okay. So you're saying bye. Are you having anything this weekend?
No, nothing this weekend. And the live on Monday is a 50-50 shot and has to do 4 weeks straight of work.
Ooh.
Yeah. The owner's going on vacation, so she has to work 4 weeks straight. So we all know she's got a really intense job. She's going to run that whole restaurant by herself for 4 weeks. So if she feels like it, we'll go on live on Monday. So it's a 50-50 shot. So if we're on. Join us if you want to.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. We appreciate you. Remember, make the difference you want to see. Thank you.